Paul Evans. I'm the founder and CEO of Vaccinity, and we're based right here in Fort Worth, Texas. 10 years ago, right after my wedding, my father was diagnosed with a glioblastoma, as terminal brain cancer. And I took on the responsibility of managing his care and searching for clinical trial options. And I realized pretty quickly how broken the healthcare system is. And how difficult it is for patients to access, share, and understand their health information. And that's been the driver, the motivation behind Vaccinity from the beginning, is to provide patients with clarity, control, and confidence in their health journey. And above all else, like my father's story, is restore hope. Especially in the oncology space, there's 2 million new cancer patients every year. There's 18 million survivors. Their records are spread around to at least 5 providers, which is nuts for them to manage. And 80% of those records are fragmented, and multiple, 25% of those records are contain errors or duplicates, which result in misdiagnoses and preventable deaths and billions in costs. So there's a pretty significant problem on the provider end and also the patient end. Sure, so this is the first patient-centric decentralized electronic health record. So every other record that exists, the provider owns or the platform owns the patient data. Here, the patient owns all of their data. We aggregate all of it, and then we use our AI to simplify it. Medical jargon is pretty complex for most people outside of the healthcare industry, so it's even more difficult for a patient who may not have that knowledge to understand. So that's what we ultimately try and do, is give the patient power over their information, give them access to resources that they wouldn't normally have, and allow them to make informed decisions. Just personal experience is really the motivator. The fact that it's 2025 and we still have patients who are being prescribed medication that doesn't interact with other medication, but the doctors have no idea because their healthcare records don't talk. I think the problem is much more pervasive now than it has been in the past. And instead of faxes, thumb drives, and CD-ROMs, we need to focus more on digitizing patient healthcare information to make it easier for them. So I met Hubert before I knew about this program, and we built up a relationship which was really awesome, and I had a great time getting to know him, and then I learned more about Health Wildcatters, and very sort of serendipitously, I started a healthcare company, and we started talking about what that was, and then the application came open, and I thought it would be a good opportunity. And then it happened, which was surprising, and I was very excited for. And the network, the relationships, the access to everyone in the DFW area that I wouldn't normally have is just absolutely phenomenal. So healthcare is it, especially on the clinical side. I want Vaccinity to be able to give patients the opportunity to make informed decisions about their healthcare, but also streamline the treatment process so that more clinical options become available more quickly to more people.